What's up, guys? It's Living Survival, and this is not a through night, so stick with me. Alright guys, so if you watch as much YouTube as I do, you've definitely probably seen a ton of flashlight reviews from a similar company to Fenix. So Ben, why are there all these videos of a particular flashlight going around YouTube lately? Well guys, it's simple. More videos, more search results, and more people getting to know about a particular product. Doing video reviews is the best form of advertising, in my opinion, for a company who wants to get their product out there. The problem with that is that if they send everybody free product to review, chances are they're going to do a decent review of it, they're not going to be honest, and heck, they're just going to be happy that they got something for free. So Ben, why aren't you doing any of those flashlight reviews? Well, simply because you guys know that I show you guys what I like to use, and I only bring you the reviews of gear that I've used myself, or that I would use, or that I feel that is a very great product that's going to hold up and last. Now, are those flashlights going to hold up and last? Let's face it, as far as LED flashlights go, they're probably all made in the same room in China, but they all do have different features, making them likable by one person and maybe not so likable by another person. So at the end of the day, we're here to just bring you products, give you guys some facts about the product, and tell you why we like or dislike a particular product. So let's talk about what I've been using lately. Now, I've been a long time fan of Fenix lights. They've always done me right and always held up very well. I use this Fenix EO1 little 13 lumen flashlight all the time. So when it comes to lumens on a flashlight, you're going to have your lower side where you're going to run anywhere from like 10 to, you know, let's say 200 lumens, and that's going to be great for key change, things like that, lighting up you know, a door that you have to get in, or you know, maybe in a parking lot, you know, when you're trying to get into your car. Then you kind of have your mid-level lumens where, you know, maybe you're going from about 300 on up to about 700 or so. You know, those are going to serve as great EDC LEDs, great for, you know, everyday purposes, definitely bright enough to light up, you know, a parking lot or a yard. When you're getting up into I'd say probably the top end of EDC flashlights, you know, in that 1,000 lumen range, you know, that's really probably as bright as you're going to need for EDC purposes. Anything brighter than that, and you know, you get into military, law enforcement, where you know, you want something to be a defensive light where you're going to, you know, blind or disorient somebody, or you know, search and rescue, for example, when you need something that is insanely bright to light up a whole area. I've also carried the PD35 from Fenix, which is an awesome light. This is probably one of the best lights you can buy for EDC purposes. It actually comes in a new version now that I think is 950 lumens. So today let's talk about the PD22 UE. The UE stands for Ultimate Edition. What they've done is they've upped the lumens. This used to come in a 190 lumen version, and now it rocks 510 lumens using a 16340 battery. It'll also use a CR123A battery, which gives you that flexibility to use a couple different batteries. They've upgraded the LED in this. It has a XP LV5 LED, which is kind of the latest LED, and gives it that nice 510 lumen turbo mode. So let's talk a little bit about Fenix flashlights. They are made out of aircraft aluminum. They have anti-roll, so that basically if it's on a table, it's not going to roll, which comes in handy. It's got a nice deep pocket clip there, low profile pocket clip, which I find comes in handy. It sits deep in your pocket or pouch. Tail switch activated, which is very nice. It's also momentary, so that you can, you know, depress it halfway and get the light to come on. It has a built-in memory, so that it's going to remember whichever brightness that you left it at. And let's say you have it at the low brightness, you turn it off, you turn it back on, it's going to come back to that brightness. So Fenix flashlights all pretty much operate the same way. You have your tail switch for on and off, and then you have your side button that will go through your brightness, and it will also do your strobe and your SOS features as well. So Fenix flashlights also have low voltage warning, which will let you know once the battery needs replacing, and they also have overheat protection. So, you know, definitely some good technology built into these Fenix lights. So as far as modes go, you have your low 6 lumen mode, which will run for 50 hours. You have your mid-level 60 lumen mode, which will run for 7 hours. You have your high, which is 200 lumens. That'll run for almost 2 hours. And then you have your turbo mode, which is 510 lumens, and that will run for 45 minutes. Then you also have your strobe mode, which is definitely handy for signaling or disorienting somebody in the dark. So of course Fenix flashlights are also impact resistant, and it is IPX-8 waterproof up to, I believe, 6 meters. Alright guys, so the PD22 also comes with this top cap adapter, which will basically turn it into a lantern, which is great for using in a tent, for example, or in a room. It'll give off ambient light even at its lowest mode. It also comes with a nice nylon sheath, Velcro on the top, and a belt loop in the back. Most Fenix lights are going to come with that. Alright guys, so earlier today I froze this flashlight into a chunk of ice. You can see that it is fully submerged in this block of ice, and it's on the SOS mode and it's working perfectly. So it's been sitting there for a few hours now, so definitely no problem being frozen solid in a chunk of ice. And we're gonna go ahead and run over it with the car. Alright, so we went ahead and ran over this flashlight with the car and busted it out of the ice, and all the modes seem to be working fine. Alright guys, so here's the turbo mode. You can see that it's quite bright. There's the low mode, the mid mode, high, and then turbo. So definitely nice and bright. Alright guys, so it definitely survived being frozen in that block of ice and being run over with the car. Just a minor little scuff mark right there, and that's about it. So definitely super durable flashlight from Fenix. So here's how it looks with the cover on the top. Like I said, it provides ambient light and kind of functions as a lantern. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and leave me some comments below. And as always guys, subscribe for more videos.